What's going on, guys? This is Seth here, and today I am back with another video. But this time I'm going to be talking about my team in college basketball, which are the UNC Tar Heels, or North Carolina Tar Heels. They're currently 8-6 and 1-1 in conference. They just lost to Louisville last night on a game that they could have potentially won. They lost 83-70. It's just awful. Watching this team is the same thing every single game, where they start out slow, they go down by 10 points, then they have to come back, and then they get a lot of foul calls here and there. The fouls were just awful because Teddy Valentine needs to be banned from college basketball. He's not a good ref at all, and it's just terrible, man. What is this team? I don't understand. Watching UNC basketball is like watching an AAU team. The only thing they do is they literally try to figure out to shoot the basketball instead of playing an actual schematic or schemes in college basketball. This team has zero offensive playbook, or they just have zero plays to play in basketball. All they do is they shoot recklessly. Every time they try, they can't even make layups. This team is so bad, they can't even make layups. I saw so many missed layups that were simple layups, just off the rim, or over the rim, or off the rim, or just out of the rim. It's just it was awful. RJ Davis is a fifth-year senior. It was shot 4 for 14 and only had 12 points. Ian Jackson is a freshman, had 23 points, had 3 games in a row. Thank God for Ian Jackson, because he started out a little slow, but of course now they actually Hubert Davis actually let a freshman play. He had 23 points. Drake Powell has also been solid as well, though he got fouled out, which was stupid because TV Teddy needs to be banned from college basketball. Ellie Cadeau, the worst shooter on the team. I don't know how this guy's a point guard, because this dude cannot shoot at all. Literally, how are you a point guard, but you can't shoot, yet you still turn the ball over all the time, recklessly, trying to make these fancy passes when you just do simple passes just there. It's just been bad overall. Ellie Cadeau, RJ Davis, they can't shoot the ball. Jalen Washington is not a great big. We need Staten High back. I wish he would stay on team. I don't know what happened with him, what caused that to be dismissed from UC basketball. We needed a big. They didn't do anything in the transfer portal because UNC likes to be tradition. I don't care about it anymore. It's 2025 now. They got to go spend money to get in the portal a big next year, because I think Hubert Davis is on the hot seat this year, because yes, he just won Coach of the Year last year, but it's been the same thing the last 3 other years, where they were on the verge of a bubble and then to not be in the tournament. Though the first year they were on the bubble, second year they were on the bubble, didn't make it. Third year they won, they got in, and this year I don't think they're gonna make the team. It's just a tournament. It's just terrible, man. Watching this team. You're wondering, does this team know how to play basketball together? They have zero schemes. They have zero. It just feels like they have no playbook on offense. They shoot recklessly. They try to make these fancy layups, though they miss layups all the time. They turn the ball over so easily, and they get scared on the court. Yes, they're small, but it just seems that way. They have zero playbook. I thought that the guards were gonna go drive into the paint, kick out, shoot threes. That's what I thought guards are supposed to do, and shoot threes, because that's what Hubert Davis probably wanted this year. And so it's just been it's been reckless basketball. Every time they have a chance to take the lead, they start forgetting how to play basketball. At one moment it was 69-70. In the next 5 minutes of the second half, that was almost over. It was 5 minutes left of the game. They could not score, and it was turnover after turnover after turnover. Missed shots, reckless basketball. They play frantic. They don't set up any screens. They just pass the ball to RJ Davis, try to pass the ball to Ian Jackson. They just try to go around the three-point line, have no presence in the paint. It's just been bad. That's why you have James Brown, Hubert Davis, who still is unwilling to start James Brown, when literally he's a freshman, just like Ian Jackson, just like Drake Powell. They need to start James Brown. He's 6'10". Jalen Washington does nothing in the paint. He just can't do it against actual good teams. It's just been bad. Dismissing Staten High was just bad enough, and I missed that guy too, because he would have been good for rebounds Also, losing Harrison Ingram, losing Armando Bacot, losing Cormac Ryan was huge from last year because like those guys actually played an actual basketball. This year, there's no basketball. It's just reckless shooting, turn the ball over, miss layups, and they don't have any schemes at all on offense. And then defense is okay. I can't stand this fast-paced crap. No one cares about fast-paced. Just shoot the ball and score. That's what you're supposed to do. I feel like I hate every time announcers always talk about how UNC is the best like fast-paced team in the league. I don't care if you're the fast-paced team and you're down by 10 to 15 points every single game in the first half all the time. They have to climb back in and you have to use the refs to bail them out just to get close. Like all the games, like even Georgia Tech, they struggled against Georgia Tech. They barely beat them, which they should have lost to them too, which was sad also. And then they could have beaten Florida. They could have beaten Florida, though they had chances to, and then they just failed there. They could have beaten some other teams as well. They could have beaten Kansas at the time. They were down by 20. They almost came back at Kansas. So I just don't understand. Like this team could actually win games if they play as a team and not play recklessly. It's just this is all the time. Like I feel like Hubert Davis doesn't do anything in practice, which I know they do because I'm a stupid fan that says stupid things. But like it just seems like it's the same thing every single game. You let teams go up by 10 points. You have to come back. Then you have a chance to take the lead. Then you play recklessly. Then you turn the ball over. Then you all get scared, and then they just forget how to play basketball. It's just the same stuff every single time. When is it going to stop, Hubert Davis? When is it going to stop? Because, I mean, this is just awful. I mean, like, let's look at the team stats from last night's game that they could have won. Ian Jackson has been balling out the last 3 games with 20-plus points. I mean, look at this. 24 for 60. That's awful from the field goal range. 40% from the field goal. I mean, Louisville didn't really do that much either, but they still won the game. They had 6 for 26, but UNC had 4 for 16, which is awful from the 3-point line. Free throws, they had still Louisville had more free throws, but it was kind of like almost like back and forth type of thing. Rebounds, Louisville had more rebounds, and UNC had 37. That's because they don't have it big. And then turnovers, still an issue. 12 turnovers, 14 points off the paint from turnovers, or points off turnovers, not great. Fast break points, even, so it doesn't matter. That I hate fast break points crap. Points in the paint, not bad. Points in paint. Fouls, UNC had a lot more fouls because like Teddy Valentine is an idiot of a ref, and he's just not that great. But yeah, I don't understand. Something needs to be fixed. I'm tired of watching this team go out the same way every single game with reckless basketball shooting, with no plays. Like you can do a screens, kick out to the corner, drive into the paint, kick out. I mean, I thought that's what UNC was supposed to do, but it feels like they don't know how to play basketball as a team. Ellie Cadeau can't shoot, needs to just figure out, just do whatever to do not to shoot. RJ Davis might need to be benched because he's been struggling, and let some other freshmen come in. Seth Trimble, I hope he can come back. I don't know what's going on with him, but what a day. What a game. What a game. But yeah. All right, guys. Seth Ford here. Y'all have a great yesterday. More college basketball stuff on the way too, since football is slowly going to an end for college football. And I'll try to talk about more about the Carolina Panthers as well on this channel. All right, guys. Seth Ford here. Y'all have a great rest of the day. See y'all next time.